I was a person who was very much afraid of costing, and whenever costing came in my timetable, I used to postpone it, saying I'll do it next week. Okay, maybe next month I will do costing for sure. And from a person who started loving costing and got an exemption in costing, it all started in May 22. It was my costing paper, and my dad had come to drop me to the exam center. I'm sitting in right next to him in the car, and my exam center arrives. He tells me, "Okay, Puttu, all the best, do well." Suddenly, I feel very anxious, and I literally start crying, saying, "Dad, my costing is really bad. I think I'm going to fail this attempt. I don't want to go and write the costing." I'm literally getting chills. My dad convinces me and tells me, "Puttu, this is not the mentality you keep on the day of the exam. Don't worry. Even if you get 20, it doesn't matter. Go and write, Putta." I told, "Okay, Papa, I'll just go and write." And I sat in the exam center, and I knew I was fighting a losing battle. I'd given up even before writing the exam. The paper arrived, and it was up to my expectation. I knew I wouldn't clear. And when you see all the other students writing the paper and you're the one just staring around looking at others, it really hurts. And I came out of the exam hall, and all my friends were discussing, "Oh, this was a very lengthy paper," but I had completed in an hour because I didn't know much of the paper at all. So that is what happened. This is how I started developing fear against costing. Whenever costing came in my timetable, okay, next week, next week. This is how I used to postpone it. But one day I realized, okay, how long can I run from this subject? This week I'll run. Okay, this month I'll run. But eventually I will have to clear this paper to clear my inter. So I started taking actions again towards it. What I started with the easiest chapters what I felt. Unit and batch was one of them, and service costing, and few other chapters which I felt like, okay, this though I'll do it. Yeah, I started with those chapters, and then slowly I started feeling, okay, I'm not as bad as I think I'm in costing, and I progressed towards a bit more complex chapters like process costing or contract costing, and I started doing that as well. Whenever I used to study costing, I used to watch Namit Arora's YouTube lecture on YouTube. He used to like condense all the practical and illustrations in like a 1.5 hour video in YouTube. I used to watch this video, then do all the writings on my own. Okay, if I didn't understand, I used to open the lecture, rewatch this some, and again I used to solve it. This has helped me a lot. I didn't do this in the previous time. I made sure that I'll not do it again, and I improved this, and I solved all the practical questions. And one more thing was, I had never gone through any of the RTPs the last time. This time I made sure that I have to go through the RTPs. The last 4 RTPs I did all with my hand, and this time on the day of costing paper, I was so damn excited that I worked really hard, and I knew like even if the toughest costing paper comes, I'll clear. And the paper was also easy, and this is how I could clear the exam. So one message is, you cannot run away from any of the subject. You have to face it. Just start with the soft corner or your easy like comfort zone. Okay, this chapter so yeah, 3-4 chapters will be like that. Start with those. And slowly when you start developing confidence against the subject, it's not that you're weak in the subject. It's just that you lack confidence in that. And when you get this confidence, you will slowly start eventually liking the subject, and you actually start to feel that you can do it, and you wonder, okay, was this the subject I was like struggling all this time? It isn't as bad as I thought it would be. This helped a lot. So I hope it helps you guys as well. Start with the easy concepts, and Namit Arora's videos are amazing. I would like to say that, and he helped a lot. You watch his videos, watch his 1 hour, 1.5 hours ka video, and then start writing it. Writing practice is a must, and do 4 attempts RTPs compulsory. That's it. All the best, guys. Jai Anjanya.